Hello, DarkNexT7 here, and welcome to, well, technically welcome back to Code Vein. So, I had started a series on this before, and I didn't record it, and I had wanted to record it. I had forgot to hit the button. And, you know, I then took a huge break from it. I kind of forgot where I was at, and, well, move this so it doesn't do the one screen. The, cinematic screen, which is awesome looking, by the way. You should really check it out. I didn't finish that series, and I completely lost track of it for about, I think I want to say 2 months. And then I decided, let's start over, because, I actually want to do 2 series on the game. And the series are going to be, so the characters I'm playing as are going to be named after, some stuff from Devil May Cry, because I was inspired by that. I was also inspired a lot of stuff, but as you can tell by how it's Code Vein, the start of Blue Rose. We're doing the Blue Rose playthrough first. Now, how Blue Rose is going to play is our goal is not to get the regular ending nor the true ending. We're going for the bad ending for Blue Rose specifically. The other character is going to go for the true ending. Or I might do it where, I couldn't even do it a 3rd series. And do, yeah, I actually might do it that way. Blue Rose for the bad ending. Red Queen for the neutral ending. And then maybe Mad Violet for the true ending. Being that violet is a type of purple, and purple is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it that way. Anyhow, let's get into this. So I actually have I actually came on, so I was sick yesterday and the day before that.
Good morning.
And that's why I didn't stream nor record anything. It was actually really bad. I actually feel a lot better this morning. Or, not this morning, but I feel a lot better today. My throat doesn't feel as bad. And figured, let's do this. Let's go ahead and go with the name because I already have the appearances set up. Which I forgot I gotta use my keyboard for this. Yeah, how did you recover so quickly? I caught it in time, basically. Because I had caught that I was actually getting sick already. I was able to apply the medicine right away. And those 2 days, I'm feeling a lot better. Everyone in my household is actually still sick, but they're all also getting better because we all caught it in time. It's like one of those things where it's like, hey, you're bleeding. Get the Band-Aid on it. Kind of like one of those situations. Plus, I had plenty of bed rest, because the day before yesterday, when I was sick that day, I pretty much slept the entire day. I slept the entire day, I had taken meds up, and I was, out cold. So. Yes, I do. Did you also see what they added in music mode? They added the, Super Shredder guitar that you can earn. And so, actually probably later after supper time for me, because I'm making supper tonight. That's why I'm actually streaming early. I need your help in band mode, because we have to be you need to complete one of the quests, you have to be playing as a band. With when I play, it's the bass, not the lead. So what? I want it. Anyhow. Enter name. I do believe they go by the code name, but the code name's going to be Blue Rose. And the name will be Oh yeah, it is. It really is. I actually did a perfect on it on bass, and yeah. Let's see, enter name. What name I will go with the character? Oh yeah, I'll probably do that. Shuna. I hope I spelled it right. And for Mad Darkness. Anyhow, the reason I went Shuna is for this is going to be a female character. Actually, all the characters in this are going to be female characters, because I was playing around with a female character earlier, and I found it easier to dodge because I prefer slimmer build characters. Just how it is. I was basing of that time I got reincarnated as slime, Shuna. She's the one with the pink hair, right? Yeah, she should be. There's Blue Rose. Guess I want to load this selected appearance. Why is the game frozen? Oh shoot. It's not the stream, it's just my game, it's kind of broke. You have to name yourself Dork Nexus at some point, maybe on a more silly game. On a more silly game, I will. Trust me. Right now the game is frozen. Shoot. Yeah, my game's completely froze. Control Alt Delete. I can't Control Alt Delete either. What the hell? Oh. Okay, finally it didn't freeze. Sorry about that. Oh. Let's see, yeah. I spent actually a while on this character. Mainly of the mask. I wanted something that went with the blue mask. And I think I did pretty well for a character. Let's see, can I zoom out? Yeah, I can. I think Blue Rose is doing pretty well. Fortnite stream if it keeps freezing and becomes unplayable? Sure. I didn't mess with the voice because I think the voice I went with before when I was testing out a female character, it was actually pretty good. Or I preferred it. See if I tried this out in the dark filter. Yes, that looks amazing. Remember name Shuna / Blue Rose. Yes.
Yeah, that's what you look like. Now, we can finally meet.
I was also gonna try and do different builds. For instance, I'm gonna make Blue Rose the magic caster. Red Queen's gonna be the melee strength and attack focus Ichor abilities. And I figured I'd make Mad Violet a bit of both, like a combination between both of them. And I've already played the tutorial so many times in this game, so just go ahead and skip the tutorial. I don't need no tutorial.
One blood code, but you are different. The blood code that has left you with infinite possibilities. Since you are the only one who can do this, your blood is the only teacher you have.
Hail to what are those nicknames references to? The nickname Blue Rose is a reference to actually two things. One, Black Clover's guild of the Blue Rose. I do believe it's called Blue Rose. One of the wizard guilds are. The second is Nero's gun from Devil May Cry is called the Blue Rose. So I thought, oh yeah, two references for Blue Rose. And I just named Red Queen after, well, obviously the Red Queen from Alice in Wonderland and... the game also delayed there. So, I don't know what's with the game a bit buggy today, but
Hello.
It isn't as bad.
How are you feeling?
I just know I've been really wanting to play a Souls-like, and I had because I had that one series of Code Vein going, but I never finished it, and I actually lost the save file to it. Is one of the other bits, so it's actually a good thing to start over, because then I get back swing of things, and I might just do the I don't know if I'll do the Mad Violet one as a stream. I just know I want to stream Red Queen and Blue Rose. I might do Mad Violet as maybe a recording only.
Over there.
Okay. Holding thoughts. My thoughts are trying to break free. I really don't know why I added the bow. See, originally I was going to have the rose and the hair be on the bow, but it just didn't sit right.
I am here with you. just a bit farther.
Just one more second and we'll be there. To the tree, to the tree. Na 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 na.
A spring will slake our thirst.
Oh, okay. Well,
I had been
I'm
waiting
glad that
for such a long
you're back.
time.
Honestly, you can turn almost everything into a song. Now that I'm thinking about it.
It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty.
Actually, I think I thought of a pretty good song that could
There
go
is a
with this
spring that will
for
cure
Blue
thy
Rose.
thirst, one that weeps tears of
Too bad I'm not a musician. Oh shit! He caught me singing! I've been caught!
That's what they said, anyway. This way.
Honestly, whenever I look at those white trees, all I can think is Lord of the Rings with the white tree from,
It's all
I'm forgetting the city's name.
It's all right.
Only someone with good rhythm can make it anything good. Well, the song I'm thinking, so when I go to, like, say, possibly sing something, and the song I was thinking actually for this, I think has pretty good rhythm. I just don't think I could execute it right. Like, for instance, I was thinking Blue Rose in an Ashen City fallen from the throne with blue ashen glory for a line. But I don't think that would work right.
It is you.
Did white hair just bite blue hair's arm? Yes. So, in Code Vein, you're what's known as a revenant, pretty much a zombie vampire,
This is for
if I would put it in simpler terms. So, those beads there have blood in them, and they're called blood beads. The revenants use those to feed off of. They can feed off of humans, too. Our character can reactivate said trees by using their blood, and keep the blood beads flowing, essentially. I'm glad I put the blue rose tattoo out over the eyes, because when the eyes are closed, it's just, oh, perfect.
We really hit the jackpot. Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
I guess I should kind of explain, this isn't an alternate universe, but still technically part of the God Eater series. Because it's made by the same team. One of the DLC bonuses you could get, so they're really kinky is what you're telling me. Why does everyone associate vampires with kinky?
Whoa, keep it down.
That's something I have never understood. Biting beat. I'm sad that I get that. Not the vampire fart. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I thought of it. It took me a second.
This one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick.
Mm.
Damn it! We're running out of time before the next collection. Everything's ready. Right. I'm on my
But that
way.
does kind of add to it.
All dried up, just like the others.
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma.
Oh, they're so mean.
You know what these are.
My husband is the... Okay. I would say this is too early for this, but I got used to it with
Yes,
Zen.
Very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs.
See, I denied you something great by not showing you all the clothing
That's the long
options.
and short of it.
I'll just say that.
Why does it have to be us? Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up.
Actually, I should move my coffee over here so it's less by the mic.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place.
No,
For now, we just have
the reason I was thinking about going a magic build with Blue Rose is because of the fact of the
Whoa there.
oh, they just said strip while talking about beats.
You can have this one back when you exchange for any blood beads you find.
The reason I was thinking Blue Rose should be the magic build character is mainly because of
so make sure
what you call it, Devil May Cry. Nero's gun, Blue Rose is a gun, and so it's a long range attack weapon. I thought I'd go a bit on theme with that.
You heard him. Move it.
Hey, that's rude. You'll die for that.
It looks like we can't get back up from here. We'll have to look for another way back. Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way.
Oh, poor Oliver. Such a nice character when you meet him. Oh, so the moment I'm feeling better, you get sick? That's off. Man, that's just bad timing. Yeah, I was going to switch you the range, though. Yeah. Okay, so there's Fighter, Ranger, and Caster for the starting ones, and I'm definitely going to go Caster for Blue Rose. Actually, maybe I should go Ranger for... Yeah, Ranger for Blue Rose, because there are guns in this. Fighter will be Red Queen, and then Mad Violet will be the Caster. Actually, I like that setting better. That fits a lot more with what I want to go with. And yeah, I can do the speed dash.
I've never seen one before.
Not exactly just a bad headache that only just recently went away, and then I woke up at 4 instead of 6, not like actually 6 sick. Ah.
Sometimes it takes years for the transformation to start, so we can just leave it.
I need to find a better weapon than a pipe. I think I've actually seen someone do a run of the game by only using the pipe. But I just say, just props to them for managing to pull that off.
Please don't fall.
I won't fall. On the bright side, I can claim that you're, whenever I have a companion character, I can claim that that's your character while I'm playing. Okay, see if I can get parry off. Ah, I got the parry off! Of course, there are all the different parrying types as well.
Is there something good in there?
Metal pipe,
You have to use whatever
falling
you can
sound
to survive.
affect me. Oh yeah, I can actually use the heavy axe, even though it's a slow weapon. Of course, that's it. I actually have to farm for the weapon I want to use. Funny enough. Because it's currently like not available.
What could that be?
And that actually being the gun. And I'll try not to do a lot of farming actually on stream / recordings. Mainly because I want to show off the gameplay a lot and like not sit there and farm and bore everyone. So whenever I stream, in between streams / recordings for this game, I will be doing a lot of farming.
Wooden boxes.
Also, the bonus request is up, and it's like super easy. Imagine if the guy who only used the pipe edited that every time that they hit something. Oh, the doink. Oh, that would have been. Actually, I don't know how that would turn out. Would it turn out like noxious, or would it be actually a bit hilarious? These are questions I ask myself. Oh, failed the parry, but luckily he helped. Oh, actually, I don't have to farm. I got the Lao Spay in it. That's the weapon I was actually talking about. 'Cause it's the gun. I will say maybe the bit of touch with the blue for Blue Rose. I don't think I should have added the bow to her character.
I'm fine.
Depends on the volume of it as well as whether or not they acknowledge it.
Very convincing,
Hmm.
was it? These masks are the old type. Hard to breathe in them. How are you doing? That girl, she's your friend, right? We should find some blood beads and go back for her quick.
I love that. I love the dodge for the quick dodge. Moving at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. I actually need to go actually play the Mega Collection actually on stream. Because then I can start off with Sonic the Hedgehog 1, then 2, then 3, then 3 and Knuckles. If it's not too loud and they say absolutely nothing about it and act like it's just a normal sound effect, then it would actually be funny. Yeah, we'll wear this jacket for now. It actually looks pretty sick because it's blue. Oh, that's how that parry works. Oh yeah, we're about to lose Oliver here.
It's too cramped.
I just realized me and Oliver are now matching when it comes to our Blood Veil. I actually, if I remember correctly, you can actually turn off the Blood Veil, but I just love having the Blood Veil on in some situations.
Oh, didn't they pass us earlier?
Oliver, no!
Okay, did you get hurt?
He's turned! Yeah, it's a very light blue. I will say that.
That could have gone better.
I would like to point out, my character's wearing high heels.
I'll catch up with you in a
So
bit.
they're moving super fast while wearing high heels. It's a darker blue. It's a darker blue in the cutscene though.
Don't worry about me.
Well, that's because the lighting in the cutscenes are perfect.
You just focus on finding some blood beads, all right? That girl is waiting for you.
When it comes to actually no, if you look at it, it's it was the area. The lighting so in some of the areas the lighting's completely different. When you're in a cave, you can see more clearly the lighting, which is a little nice feature I love about this game. Actually, I want to learn more about the parry mechanic, especially with. Oh, there we go. All parries are different. Some of them have different timing. Oh! Now I'm guessing. So there's one of the female characters. One of the companions you can get is a female character called Mia. I usually prefer her to be the companion I'm with, because she also uses the gun. And I just like characters that have range attacks. But there's I'll actually once I get more companions unlocked that I can bring with me, I'll actually let you choose which one I get to take with me on quests. You said she's wearing high heels, so black revealing outfit. Which was a dominatrix. I guess yeah. Well, I was gonna make her outfit actually a bit more blue. Actually, yeah, I should have done that. I should have added more blue to the outfit. we'll do that when we get the customization thing unlocked later. I forgot he was behind there. Yeah, so for is that a whip domination? Absolutely confirmed. No, okay, no, she doesn't have a whip. Oh yeah, also, depending on your blood veil depends on the mask change right there whenever you use the blood veil attack. This one, it's kind of a werewolf-like. And you might have just been seeing the animation when I was dodging and then attacking. Because I know for a fact there's no whips in this game. Those are in Elden Ring, in Dark Souls. It's just the magic. Gotta watch the range. Oh yeah, I got a regen extension factor. Also, they actually have a lore reason why your character respawns. Your character's core, as they call it, like their heart, doesn't get destroyed. And it kind of keeps with the line of, you know, they're technically vampires. But, they're vampires because, they're technically not because, vampirism and revenants are made, I think, do believe, completely different. For instance, there's what's called the boar parasite that the revenants have. And that's like a huge factor. It's like it's something that has to be in their body, and when you're human and you die with it in your system, or not, when the parasite's in your body and you die, your body doesn't decay, and it actually is completely different when you wake up or not. So your character would just be in a kind of like a coma until they wake up, and then they're a revenant. I would say it's kind of like a vampire, but except vampirism seems to be kind of almost instant sometimes. Or like, you know, it's a 24-hour period. But like with revenants, it can take up to like even years for them to like wake up. Yeah. Yeah, the homunculus. They're kind of like homunculus, yeah. And when they there's what's known as miasma, which is why they're wearing masks. If that miasma gets to them, it causes them to go pretty much into a frenzy. And if they don't satisfy their bloodlust, or if, you know, they are exposed to too much miasma, they'll start turning into said creatures. For instance, that person, like, all the creatures that you fight in this game are actually all former revenants. For instance, that person over there is a revenant. They're just they were exposed to too much miasma. Which I think is also interesting that that's what happens when you're exposed to too much miasma in the game. Because your characters actually never really doesn't really ever take off their masks. So it's like a shark smelling blood and water from a mile away and going into a feeding frenzy. Kinda, yeah. And one of the major plot points kind of in the game right now is there's a... So it's one of it's actually like plot points that we would come across later, but I guess I could explain it now. The city that you're in is surrounded by a red blood veil like wall. And it's keeping all the revenants trapped inside, and because there's the shortage of blood beads going around, it's like actually getting very dangerous for a lot of revenants. Because like they're like revenants are starting to turn on each other, and you know, it's like what happens when you keep too much stuff enclosed in one space. They start tearing each other apart. If I remember, these ones are the types. Yeah, these ones are better for ranger skills, if I remember. Because, yeah, it's dexterity for the gun. Wait, is it? No, it's, I think it's actually willpower. Wow, the blue hound's actually better. But so the reason I said it's a similar, it's an alternate world of what's it called? I can't remember its name. God Eater. Is the Origami and God Eater are actually in Code Vein. They show up in a different scene. So it's the entirety of the city full of miasma natural, or did the people who locked up the remnants do it on purpose so they would eliminate each other? It's kind of, the miasma is a bit actually on accident. So the kind of wall that I said was the Blood Veil wall is made of miasma. It's to keep the remnants in because they don't want the person who put it up is another revenant called Silva. He was actually mentioned earlier. He doesn't want the revenants getting to the other human civilizations and basically killing them all. He's like worried about endangering the human population and everything. So all the remnants are here in the city. But there's actually but when he put up the wall there's also another reason, is that the remnants were made to fight what's called the Great Abominations, I think they're called actually in Code Vein. But in God Eater, it's the Origami that you hunt in every mission. No, so it starts okay, the miasma's a bit so it's a bit complicated with the miasma, because the miasma isn't just from the wall. It's there was one remnant among the other remnants called the Queen. And you know how, for instance, the revenants here have red eyes whenever they use, like, their eyes will turn red and they'll glow with red? The, one powerful revenant is called the Queen, and her eyes were blue. Her, all her power-ups were blue and everything. She basically went into a frenzy, and she leaked miasma everywhere. Essentially, if you tasted her blood, if you were around her, you would go into a frenzy because she generated, like, infinite amounts of miasma. Like, lethal, like, in Code Vein standards, it'd be like a lethal amount to, like, a human. It's actually part of the reason why the city's in ruins, because, the Revenant's job was actually shifted from fighting the Origami to fighting the Queen. There's actually a mission later where you kind of go back and you go into your person's memories, and you're actually one of the people who took down the Queen. Because your character so our character woke up in the beginning, and it shows in the flashback your character actually fell down off a ledge. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it is. And even though she's dead, the miasma she generated still stays behind. So the city's just filled with it at this point. And the Queen was one of the very first revenants, by the way. So, at first she was able to handle it, but then over time it grew unstable. Like, her hunger, she was able to control it, but then after, like, it's one of those things where she went insane from being unable to control it. We actually find out in one of the later memories that so for Blue Rose, I plan on actually doing all the memory sequences, where I'll show all the memories. One of Louis' memories, actually shows that he was close to the person who became the Queen. So, it was kind of one of those, you kind of see, he visited her every day in the hospital, and then he was there the day she went nuts. It's kind of a bit of both. So, one of the biggest plot lines in this game is, there's what's known as the successors. So, when they killed the Queen, her body wouldn't stop regenerating. So they split her body into 4 bits and sealed them within 4 revenants. There are what known as the successors. in this instance. You actually collect their blood codes in the game. There's like the ribs. I just know that the ribs was the one I always remembered because it was like the best for spell casting. And for Blue Rose, I'm doing the bad ending. The bad ending is you basically become the new queen. The new queen revenant. So, kind of going with the flow. And the only reason that's possible is so there's supposed to only be 4 successors. You're the 5th successor. Because during the extermination, so this attack here is called a drain attack. To finish off the queen, you actually use the drain attack on her. So you have the successor with her like 4 different successor with her bones that they're keeping sealed, and then you have you who has her blood essentially. And so far, our character is able to actually control the blood bit, and you can, as the the successor of. I usually just refer to the main character as the successor of blood, because they're able to control the queen's blood. The secret ending actually has has you actually going outside the wall of miasma, because you did a lot of stuff. For the bad ending, basically you kind of kill all the successors and take their pieces of the queen, and that's why you become the new queens, because you basically reunite all pieces of the previous queen inside yourself. Essentially, yes. And Silva is this is actually another plot point that we'll actually see later. Silva's the brother of the queen. And that's why he built up the wall, because he knew that with the miasma still kind of in the city, all the residents were still affected by even by a little bit, and so I think it's actually stated that because of the low blood supply was actually because of the high miasma. Because he felt responsible for everything, he put up the wall. And, he basically blames himself for the queen incident. You know, like his sister becoming the queen and everything. Oh, shit. It's easier to sometimes just play the game and let the cutscenes play. Because the game kind of better explains it than I could explain it, most likely. I just know I'm trying my best to explain it. It has been like about 5 months since I've actually touched the game, and I'm a bit rusty on what I do and what I do not know. Now, if I had talked to Louis back there, he would become a companion. I mainly wanted to show off my skills a bit by just continuing to play this level kind of solo. I'm playing it like if I was playing Dark Souls, no companions. So the whole situation isn't actually about some evil people, but it's about extreme and tragic and deep, where everyone's actually just a regular person who lost control of themselves. Yeah. There are some people who love being revenants. There's actually a crazy doctor guy who's purposely trying to corrupt the successors. There's at least one very bad guy that we'll meet later. And then there's one person who's running around who everyone think is a bad guy. This is even more like a Cartoon Network show. Yeah, if you count all the blood and violence. All the monsters regular people got corrupt. Yeah. Speaking of corrupted, you know how we met Oliver earlier? You know, that very nice revenant guy? Well, let's go kill Oliver, who's the boss that we're about to fight. Oh wait, actually we might not be fighting him just yet. I thought the thing was like right here. Oh, there's the Queenslayer blade. One of the best swords in the game, funny enough. If you know what you're doing. I could have sworn there was a revenant in here. There he is. Oh, I forgot to add the skills I got. I think I do. Can't think of the show. It's been a while since I actually watched Cartoon Network. Because I actually stopped watching it around the time that they added We Bare Bears and whatnot, because I was just not into that show. Yeah, spoil spotter. Steve. Oh yeah, Steven Universe. Yeah, they actually did one because all the gems were corrupted. It reminded me a bit more like of some tragic stuff that happened in Dark Souls. Like with the bed of chaos and everything, because it is like really tragic. The more I think about it. Because I'm like thinking bed of chaos, I'm thinking of the one demon that you can he was basically non-hostile until you rob the grave of the sister he thought he was dead. And then you can trick him into jumping off the ledge and then killing him for easy souls. I never watched the movie. Well, actually, I never even made it fully to the end, because the end I know how it stopped. So Steven Universe stopped showing on TV right as the diamonds showed up. It was after Steven went to the gem home world and met White Diamond for the first time. That's when it stopped showing on TV for me, and I was like, "Are you serious? I don't even get to finish watching it." And just ever since then, I just haven't found a spot to watch it. So I just never picked it up again. I will say Jasper versus Garnet will be one of my favorite fights. The song hit hard when I was a kid. I actually listened to someone do a cover of it, and it was pretty good. It's time to fight Oliver. Ali. Oliver, I'm so sorry. I got to kill you, my friend. Because his mask got attacked, and that's why he got infected by the miasma. Oh, there's Lily. No, I never got to see that. I didn't know that happened. Are you serious? I've been spoiled. It's okay. I forgive you.
Cast aside your doubt.
Louis, let's go. And his Crimson Blade. I got a gun.
Don't hold anything back.
Of course, I always farmed Oliver in the dungeons, so I kind of memorized his entire attack pattern. Wait, I can throw poison on. Because it's part of the raging skill. Ah. Okay, poison has been applied.
Sure you saved some generation.
Nope, he's gonna try and do that shit.
You almost have it. Stay sharp.
So not one of the things is not all of the guns have the whole entire spread attack when you charge it up. There's like one or two of them that are like kind of like a sniper instead. It's just full on one giant shot that charges up. Actually, one of the guns later on is like a flamethrower. Actually, when you charge it up, which is kind of hilarious, is like burn.
away, both of you.
All revenants must pay a levy.
Oh yeah, because we're the blood successor, we're actually one of the only people who can pick up those. If a revenant touches a vestige there, they will go mad instantly.
Defiled, transformed into the lost. Don't listen to their whispers.
Someone has to be sacrificed. Without blood beads, we won't make it.
I love the ice turning red.
Down. Let's get out of here.
So, you can't leave this area until you touch the vestige against Louis's orders, pretty much.
Wait, what are you... Let go! It'll swallow you up!
It's all right.
This cutscene's amazing. I'm gonna shut up.
Do it.
What the hell?
Light removes the gem to try and bring Pink Diamond, but it turns out that even without the human part of the gem, it's still Steven, but just without any emotions. We don't explore it very much, as within a few minutes, Pink Steven fuses back with actual Steven. They do a full POV that has a split screen type thing showing the two scenes per perspective, seeing each other before it pans back out, and they refuse.
Please, let us keep them just this once. We won't make it if you take them.
I will say, the lighting and the little music in the background for for the memory sequences are so good. It's actually one of the things where it's like, after you've seen them 100 times, it's why it does hurt to kind of skip them. But when you're trying to speed through some stuff, sometimes.
Without blood beads, we won't make it.
The few humans that remain are under Silver's control. Wandering revenants like us are forced to hunt for blood beads or face death. Even if some revenants must be sacrificed for our survival.
Well, I guess you reap what you sow. Right?
Funny enough, this right here, this moment's the memory from when after we left from the cave.
Is that at least one of us makes it.
The last memories before... His last memory before going insane was thinking about how we at least made it out. What a guy, Oliver, man. I wish Oliver would have lived. That's one of the saddest parts of that. He's one of the first people you meet and he dies. And he's the first boss, too.
This is a memory echo. It's a place where lost recollections still wander. Come, let's move on. If you use that stairway, I believe it should take us back to the world outside this memory.
And Louis.
Is this the past of one of the lost? No. There's no way.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the this is actually one of the things that Code Vein does really well, is that the vestiges are memories of the people who had become one of the lost. And you're seeing their memories before, for instance, we saw that he had joined the one group that, that had done all the stuff to us here and had forced us to search for blood beads. But he was kind of doing it weirdly, like kind of a bit willingly. And you heard the one memory where you heard a kid. I think it's implied that he actually stole blood beads from a kid who had become a revenant. And it's like, oh wow. But you kind of feel, with the music in the background and the tone and everything, you feel the emotion behind everything, and you can't help but feel bad because he was kind of thrown into a situation where he was told to get blood beads kind of at any cost.
What the hell was that?
No matter what. And it's really sad.
Memory, carved into that vestige. by the one who left it behind.
I didn't expect that I'd get dragged into it too.
We both melted into you.
I can't believe this. What a power.
No, Kingdom Hearts has a similar level
Know a spot where we
to the memories, but that only starts at that's only at the beginning of the games. That's about it. So there's not a whole lot of memory diving.
I'm researching blood beads.
But I think you're on the right track. It's a game similar to Kingdom Hearts.
Nice to meet you.
Being that I am someone who's played pretty much all the Kingdom Hearts games, I should know. And we also got Oliver's blood code, because our blood code was shattered. We can use any blood code. That's why I was able to turn into a ranger class. We now have the berserker class from Oliver. Oh yeah, boar parasites. Biological or I didn't even get to read that shit.
Ugly, isn't it?
Now
The red mist showed up a short time after the queen was defeated.
This is important dialogue, so I'm gonna shut up here.
It trapped everyone and everything inside, giving birth to the society of revenants ruled by Silva. The Jail of the Mists. As time passed, that was the name people gave to the world inside. The creatures trapped inside the miasma wander in a never-ending cycle of death and rebirth, always searching for blood beads to sustain them. Revenants need to have blood.
That's a bit adorable, because outside my door I think I hear one of my cats.
Those creatures we call the Lost. The revenants who captured you were
Like, my
destined
cat
to search
won't
for blood.
meow at the door, but he'll sit here and I can hear him bumping the door,
Common fate these
because he'll lay right next to the door sometimes.
but ripples.
It makes it a bit awkward when you have to go use the bathroom.
You
like,
cleared the miasma.
It's like, move, I gotta go.
Where did you learn to do that?
Instagram.
You've forgotten?
I like that. He's like, where'd you learn how to do that? I already fed her, and I know that as soon as I open it, she's going to run back downstairs, and if I fall, she'll run into the basement.
I suppose it was the same for her. For now, just take it easy. Keep yourself at home.
This game builds worlds. Team behind Code Vein and God Eater really builds worlds really well. This was really well done, because I mean you can see the edge of the jail there, but you know, the red wall mist, and it looks like thorns, like plant thorns. She wants attention, but she doesn't actually let you give her any. It's kind of annoying. Ah, you have one of those cats. Anyhow, give me a second.